Imagine getting over 1 billion views on your content. Yes, billion with a B, but still struggling to make content from it. And I know it sounds crazy, but this happens every single day because views alone don't necessarily equal to revenue. And today I'm going to show you exactly why this happens, share real-life examples, and explain step-by-step what you should do instead. Because here's a big misconception that most people think, that if they just get views, more followers, and go viral, money naturally follows, which is not necessarily true. So let me give you a real-life example. I recently spoke to a creator who had over 1 billion views in total generated from viral short-form content. And he had built a massive audience with, funny skits and entertainment-based videos. And I'm pretty sure you've seen a couple of his videos. I'm not going to, of course, disclose his information because of privacy reasons, because also we will be working with him on helping him identify his audience and making more money using his social platforms. So that being said, here's what actually happens when you build a massive audience with funny skits and entertainment-based videos. Because at the end of the day, he wasn't making any money. And the reason for this is because his audience was there to be entertained, not to buy a service from him. Another example is like creators who focus on trending challenges or dances on TikTok or Instagram. Sure, they rack up millions of views, but when they try to pivot to selling something, their engagement literally plummets. And there was an actual example where there was this creator who had 1 million followers. Once she tried selling t-shirts, she literally got like 10, 20 sales. 1 million followers and you couldn't sell 20 shirts. Something's definitely wrong because their viewers aren't necessarily buyers. They're spectators. And here's why that's a huge issue. If your followers don't come to you for something specific and valuable, something you can sell, they won't buy. Think about this clearly. Let's say you've built your entire page on fun, entertainment-focused content, and suddenly you try to sell like website design services or coaching. Guess what happens? Engagement will literally tank because your audience feels disconnected because that's not why they followed you in the first place. Virality is good for attention, but terrible for targeted sales. Followers aren't customers unless they specifically followed you for your expertise or a specific solution from day one. Imagine another creator only a year in who consistently posts content focused specifically on website design tips. We're going to continue with that example, and strategies. So even with a much smaller audience, this creator easily converts viewers into paying clients. And you might ask, why does this happen? And it's literally like because the audience followed specifically for this person's expertise. That's literally why. So most creators make this one huge mistake, like chasing views without a clear offer from the start. They build an audience first and then they desperately try to monetize it later. And that really works. You literally burn yourself out chasing numbers and perfection instead of building something sustainable. And trust me, I've seen creators make thousands of videos, go viral repeatedly, yet stay broke and frustrated. So here's exactly what you should be doing instead. So step number 1, clearly define your service or offer before you even think about creating content. Coaching, consulting, web design, monetization program, whatever it is, nail it down clearly. Maybe you have a local business, whatever it may be. Step number 2, create a brand new targeted account specifically around that service. And the reason for that is it'll just help you get a fresh start and build the right audience from day one, people who actually buy. If you already have a small page or a personal page, you can perhaps just use that. And if you already have that page, you can keep that viral page as a credibility. And if that's the case, just push your followers interested in your offers towards that new targeted page so you can leverage from the following you've already built. Step number 3, post consistently using this proven weekly schedule. Monday, share client testimonials or success stories. Wednesday, offer targeted practical tips directly related to your service. Friday, create slightly broader content addressing common questions or industry insights. And then finally, step 4, structure your content using something I like to call the 3-level content system. Level 1 basically means extremely specific content targeted only at your ideal customers. So this could be like in-depth tutorials, client case studies, or just answering pain points. Level 2 would be slightly broader content related to your expertise. So this could be like common mistakes or even quick tips. To understand level 2 a little better, let me explain level 3. Level 3 is basically your broad top of funnel content to attract the general interest. So this could be like general trends, updates. Now, one thing I want to keep in mind is like you can still create viral content, but you have to make sure your niche, your services kind of like blend into those ideas. Because if you're selling accounting services and you're just talking about something political or what's going on around the world, they're going to follow you for that specific thing. And then you start talking about accounting, it's just not going to work. So use these 3 levels to kind of like have a good framework on what to create. And then I'll add another step here, step 5. Once you've posted like 15 to 20 solid niche videos and already have built credibility, amplify your results with paid ads. This is the fastest way to scale your qualified leads. Now, this method works because you're attracting qualified leads instead of just random viewers. And monetization is straightforward. Since your audience already follows you specifically for your expertise, It's sustainable and scalable. You won't burn out because you're not chasing meaningless vanity metrics. I know so many people with 5,000 followers making 6 figures on a monthly basis just because they have this nailed down to a T. So here's what I want you to do right now. Clearly define your offer or service. Create your targeted channel and stop chasing views alone. Like I've said this multiple times now, so stop chasing views. And the reason for that is like views alone won't pay the bills. Customers will. And also listen, if you need my help directly, I have you covered. There's a Calendly link in the description where we can jump on a one-on-one call, and my team and I will make sure we have everything structured for you. Your offer, your scripts, your recording, even your ads and funnels. We want to make sure you have a complete system so you have a head start rather than you just, figuring this out on your own and taking like 6 to 8 months. But depending on your stage, I do recommend you go through that anyways. Also, if you found this video valuable, I would highly appreciate a like on this YouTube video just so it pushes to more like-minded people as yourself within the YouTube algorithm. And also make sure to subscribe for more straightforward content just like this, because my goal on this channel is to help service-based businesses or business owners in general for 2 things. Either help you make more cash or save you more cash. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.